Hello, everybody! My name is Wolfang, and welcome back to Minecraft. Today, we are going to be ripping up some survival games, aka what I like to call Hunger Games, because survival games is a stupid title for the game mode, and it should have never been changed. This is actually recording 2 of the night. The first recording was a Mega SMP episode, and today, I decided that instead of doing my college assignments like a responsible adult, I'm going to play Minecraft for a few hours this evening, actually, which is a big change for me. You see that dumbass fish skin over there? I think we're gonna go kill him, but we're gonna run up some survival games. I make no promises that we win anything, or do good, or have fun, or anything. Actually, we always have fun around here. No matter how much you hear me scream and cry and whine and moan and cry and cry and cry and cry and cry. Rage and cry and get hard and cry. Look at me. I need you for a thumbnail, little fish dude. I want to look you in the eyes for a thumb. Oh, it's an avocado, I think. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have killed him. I honestly feel bad for killing that dude. Tase dragons, I'm sorry for my sins against your unconscious corpse after you died, you Mr. Avocado Skin. Also, I'm sorry for gendering, misracing, misidentifying. I don't know what the hell the word is, but I'm sorry for screwing up your skin. Hello? I probably deserved that after murdering that little avocado boy. But yeah, I got a little bored after recording the Mega SMP, and I decided to hop on some Minecraft survival games at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night on a nice Friday evening, dude. Let me tell you, my Friday was jam-packed, dude. College, then I did some work, and then when I got home, I did the greatest and most satisfying male activity in the world. And can you guess what I'm talking about? No, I'm not talking about beating my schmeat. I am talking about mowing the frickin' lawn. Let me tell you. Mowing the lawn to me is one of the most satisfying things in the world. Mowing the lawn is fantastic. Making the stripes, doing squiggly lines if you feel like it. You can do anything and everything you want, dude. And it doesn't even matter. Because guess what? It's your lawn. If you're mowing your own lawn, you can do whatever the hell you want with your lawn, dude. You don't gotta follow any standards of anything. Because it's your freaking lawn. And that's what I do, dude. Some days I'll go straight up and down. Some days I'll go side to side. Some days I'll do a diagonal. And sometimes I'll do a freaking squiggly line if I'm feeling fancy. Sometimes you do get feeling fancy, dude. Sometimes you just gotta do a squiggly line. That's all there is to it, bro. Dream! That's what the mask is! But yeah, dude, mowing the lawn is great, dude. If you haven't ever mowed a lawn, what are you doing? If you're a man or a woman or whatever the hell you identify as, you need to go mow a lawn, man. It is so satisfying. It's so nice. The fresh grass smell. Oh, mwah. Chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. It's just a great experience all around for everybody involved. Whoever you're near, Bing chilling. What the hell am I talking about, dude? It's too late to be recording a video. My god, I'm actually just an insane buffoon. You thought the Sleepycraft episodes were insane? You should see me now. I'm an eepy sleepy little boy, but I'm still recording because I don't want to go to bed yet. I don't want to go to bed. I'm a man. I can go to bed whenever the hell I want to, and I'm choosing not to go to bed yet. We're gonna stay up late and we're gonna have a good time violating little kids. No, let me rephrase that. We're going to have a fun time tonight on Minecraft, violating anybody in Minecraft on survival games, regardless of their age, gender, identification, anything like that. We will not be targeting anybody specific. Not just kids, not just old people, I mean everybody. It don't matter if you're the president, it don't matter if you're homeless. You're all getting me. You know, I feel like rephrasing that did not make my sentence any better whatsoever. Can I look at this corpse? What do you got for me? Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie is good. Pumpkin pie is tasty. Ooh, some snowballs. You know, I've been looking into getting... Dude, I just can't freaking talk! I've been looking into getting into, like, using snowballs in my combat. I've been violated by people. I think it's just mainly used to start off like a combo. If you're gonna start like attacking somebody, you throw a couple snowballs to start off your combo, and then you call it a day. Oh, there's a couple people around here. That dude looks like a cracked gamer. If I could get the jump on him, that would be a 10 out of 10 experience. How am I not hitting you, dude? Garfunkel! Fart Garfunkel just killed me, dude! What you doing, Fart Garfunkel? God, I'm actually insane. Noah owns you. You don't own me, Noah. You don't seem like you look like the type of guy who would own anybody. You look like the type of guy who would be owned. That's one of those things that I just cannot say on the internet. I need to stop talking sometimes. Sometimes I make terrible decisions with the things that I say, but I don't care. I like being a loose-lipped, blunt-mouthed little redneck idiot. That is what I was born and raised to be, and that is what I will be forever. I don't care who you are, what you are. I will tell you how it is, all right? I don't think people should hold back. I think the reason why a lot of people are the way that they are nowadays is because, one, they're raised a lot differently, a lot more. How do I want to put this? People are raised nowadays in a way that I wasn't raised as a child. They're raised to be dependent on others. They're raised to be little sissies, all right? I'm not saying that you yourself, Mr. Viewer or Mrs. Viewer, is a sissy, but if you're one of them youngins who are being raised nowadays, I'm more talking people like my age in their 20s raising kids. They're being raised to be a bunch of sissies. They're not being set out to be successful in life, and that is a problem. Where was I getting at with this conversation? I don't even remember what I was saying. People are being too soft on their kids, for one, and for two, I think the day and age that we're in, people are too scared to actually voice their blunt and completely honest opinions about things. Like I personally am not. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what anything. I just don't care. I could care less about what people think about me. I don't care about other people's opinions typically. Maybe like my mom's. I do care about her opinion about me and about things that I do. But regardless of that, I think the world could do with a lot more blunt honesty and crazy people like me saying dumbass things all the time. I think that would be a worth. Oh my god, it's Dream again! That's what the mask is! That's what the point of the mask is! Don't ask me how I know the lyrics to that song, okay? I grew up in a time where there were a lot of cringe songs, and the Dream song came after it came all over my face after I was older, but I still remembered word for word. I actually that's what the point on the mask you know the one where it's like the parody and it's like I'm choking on his fat What's your guys' opinion on the socio-economical state of the United States right now, huh? How do you feel about that? But you know what? Let me rephrase that. How do you feel about the socio-economical state of the world right now? Just kidding. Do not comment about that. I swear to God, I'll remove any comment answering that question. Do we got a? Oh my God, we got a 1v1 in the death match. Can I rip off a poison bomber? This is some bullshit. Fuck you. No! No, I tried to be cool. I tried to be cool and freaking oh my god, even my demon or my death soul is trapped in the unending spider webs. Wow, that's amazing. That's probably the closest we're gonna get to a win tonight. I think I'm gonna run up one more game because why the hell wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I run up one more game and have a fantastic, amazing all time? You know what I'm saying? Hello? No, I don't want to spend $10 and buy the Hive Plus rank. I've considered it, but no, I'm not spending. I'm not wasting my money, my hard-earned cash, on that. I shake ass for all my cash, and I really don't need to be spending the $10 that I made earlier today on the Hive Plus rank on a Minecraft server. All right. Maybe if I have a good night, make a couple $100, or maybe one day when I make if let me rephrase that, if I make money off of YouTube someday or get sponsored or any of that jazz, maybe then I'll buy the Hive Plus rank, but right now, I don't need it. I can take over the Hive server without the Hive Plus rank. Sorry, my mentor's teachings came out in my speech there. If you're catching my drift here, an old German man once taught me how to do a proper speech. German is a very interesting language. I always wanted to learn German, not for any reason in particular, but I think it's a cool language, one. And two, I think it sounds cool to scream in German, you know? Have you... All right, this is a complete... I'm being completely dead ass right now. In high school history class, story time... You know what? Pause. Pause the video. Actually, don't actually pause the video, but pause my commentary. I'm going to tell you a little story time. Story time. Back in high school, senior year, I took a history class. And in this history class, we did not take it very seriously at all. You know, we're seniors in high school, and towards the end of the end of the season, oh my god, I'm actually retarded. But towards the end of the course, Mr. I'll call him Mr. D, so that I don't actually like leak his information, just in case somebody actually knows him. But in Mr. D's history class, we ended up watching a bunch of stupid videos that we convinced him to play because, you know, it was the end of the year and we're seniors. We don't give a shit. We're taking this class because we have to, not because we want to be here. He was a chill ass teacher. And Mr. D, I actually got two stories now that I remember something. So first story, we were sitting in class and we convinced him to play in class. And of course it made sense. I mean, it was historical. It was world history class. We were learning about... Maybe it wasn't senior year, because I feel like I took world history like sophomore year. But anyways, we convinced him to put on... And it was actually very enlightening. There were subtitles to actually, like, learn about what he was saying. It was kind of interesting to actually read the speech. But that's not the point of the story. The point of the story, where it fits in with what I was talking about... Okay, can I just not get molested for 5 seconds? I don't want to go back to the playgrounds of elementary school, but that's what you're making me feel like right now. Oh my god! But anyways, we were watching a Mr. Big Ol' H Man with the funny mustache speech, and I learned that German is the coolest sounding language to scream in like a speech format. I didn't support anything that he was talking about or the whole regime that happened during World War II or anything like that. But god dang it, those speeches sounded pretty freaking badass, especially when I didn't understand what he was saying. Once I learned what he was saying, I got a little more messed up for me to say that, but that's where I learned how cool the German language is honestly sounding when you scream it at the top of your lungs in speech form. Story number 2 that popped out every year in history class. I'm sure we all had this experience in school. Well, maybe not this exact experience. I don't know. I feel like this isn't something that normally teachers do to honor 9/11 in the United States, the national tragedy. But anyways, our history teacher every year used to play videos of, in every history class that I was in, played videos of 9/11 and honoring it and stuff, and to, you know, show us a little bit of what's going on, or what happened and stuff. And honestly, okay, can you fuck off? God, I'm just trying to tell a story here, and I just get gangbang double teamed up both ends. I don't really like when that happens. Anyways, long story short, you know the drill. You always get to watch the 9/11 memorial videos. You get to watch the 9/11 stuff. But anyways, Mr. D's class rolls around. I believe this one was actually senior year. I don't remember exactly what the hell class I was in. Maybe it was a study hall for all I know. But we got to watch some footage that happened from 9/11. And in this footage, it wasn't like your stereotypical footage that you get to see in school, you know, like the whole, they play the national anthem, they tell you what happened, they show a little bit of footage. They don't show anything too crazy because, you know, you're a student. If you're a young student typically when you start watching that crap. So they don't want you to get traumatized watching planes hit towers and crap. Most of us were 17, 18, even 19 years old. into adulthood, about to graduate high school, and live life. All right. So he thought it was a fantastic idea to play some actual footage. Now, I don't know where this man pulled this off the archives. I didn't know you could just find this shit on YouTube, but apparently you can. He pulled actual live, not like live footage, but you know what I mean, live footage from 9/11. And dude, we watched people jumping off of the towers, like workers that were in the buildings. Saw them hitting the freaking awnings and crap, dude. It was actually traumatizing. Like, if I wouldn't have been an adult, pretty much, and a senior in high school, dude, I would have been freaking traumatized as a young kid seeing that crap, dude. I mean, it was interesting to watch, but I mean, it was genuinely like disturbing. High school was an amazing experience for me. I enjoyed the hell out of my time in high school. Okay, dude, if I'm gonna die, I'm at least gonna blow you up in the process. But anyways, that's a couple little stories from my high school experience. How long have I been recording for? Let's take a look here. Do we got any guesses in the comments? 17 minutes and 50 seconds. That is very interesting. This is going to be a long video. So, seeing how I'm not doing very great and all I've been doing is BSing you and rambling on like a little idiot, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed the video and you enjoy me rambling on and saying unhinged things and talking about the insane things that happened to me in high school, feel free to subscribe if you want to. You don't have to. Leave a like, leave a comment, something dumb, something funny. Maybe leave your high school experiences that disturb you down in the comments. Who knows? Whatever you want to do. You have free will, and so do I. That's why I say the dumb things that I do. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out my other content. It's just as stupid as this video. And I will see you guys in the next video.